Hello everyone and welcome to the first episode of our utensils series. On this playlist I will cover all the different utensils you're going to need to make the pastries that I will cover on this channel. And I couldn't start with anything else than digital scales. All of the French recipes use measurements by weight as opposed to measurements by volume like you might be used to and with cups and spoons, and we use the metric system. In my opinion, obviously I'm French, so I'm biased, and I think that the metric system is far superior. But I'm not the only one saying that. I mean, you can check the videos of our friends here at ChefSteps. They ran an experiment where they asked like many different people to measure 1 cup of flour, and then they weighed everything. And there was like a huge variation, like up to 30% difference by weight, which is not obviously very accurate, and all the recipes that we're going to cover here are fairly precise. So I highly recommend investing in a digital scale, especially since nowadays they're like very inexpensive. This one's a little bit more expensive because it has this like nice feature where you can pull out the display, which is convenient when you have something covering it, like a plate or something. So I think I think it was 20 bucks, but you can find like a regular scale for 10 bucks. So that's the regular digital scale. And then on the left side here, you have smaller ones we call micro scale. And this is when you need to measure, to make like sub-gram measurements. And this one here can measure, has a precision of 1/10 of a gram up to 3 kilos. And this one has a precision of 1/100th of a gram up to 500 grams. I highly recommend getting the more precise one. I barely use this one anymore since I got this one, because you never need to measure more than 500 grams when you do micro measurements. So as the saying goes, like there are only 3 types of people using these scales. You have jewelry makers, pastry chefs, and drug dealers. I'll let you figure out which category I belong to. So as I mentioned, you use scales, prep bowls, easy. You measure out your ingredients. These are like very inexpensive prep bowls from IKEA, $1.99 for 6. Highly recommended. And that's it. You measure out your things, pour everything into your mixing bowl, and then you're done. You're done. No cleanup, no mess. And one of the benefits of using the metric system, obviously, is scaling. Like if you measure like 100 grams of something, and then you need to adjust your recipe, or you want to like increase or decrease sugar by 10%. Like it's very easy to do with the metric system. Just remove 10%. But it's obviously much more complicated with cups and spoons. So again, I'll put the description down below. Everything's available on Amazon, Wish, whatever, AliExpress, whatever you want. And they're very, very cheap. So I highly recommend picking one up. And if you can, pick 2. One like general all-purpose kitchen scale with a larger platform. And then for micro measurement, you can go all the way to 1/100th of a gram if possible. See you next time.